Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Last video we talked about the PSI midpipe for the G80. The reason we built it was to improve the sound. I think we accomplished that. A lot of people have been calling asking, does it make horsepower? Well, today we're gonna find out later. Ali's gonna take it to the dyno. We're gonna put it on a G82, local customers, regular M4 G82, and we'll see the power. But I wanted him to talk about some of the components of the midpipe, some of the ways to install, and everything that comes with the midpipe when you buy it.
All right, so with the midpipe, you get a thank you card. That's one. Two, you get new OEM BMW gaskets. Then you also get 2 clamps, also BMW. And then as far as the structure goes, you have the stock mounting location for the passenger side. Yeah. And then the driver's side, you have the clamp or the, whatever the hanger is called, for the hanger, which is OEM as well. And as far as the install goes, I think it's like 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how you do it. If you do it on the lift, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, and the rear you actually cut. So there's actually 3 dots for cutting the OEM, or cut marks. It's on the OEM exhaust. You actually cut the middle dot, and then this fits right on.
All right, so instead of the resonator that comes on a stock pipe, we have a X pipe here, which I guess improves the sound overall.
Yeah, and hopefully the power.
Yeah, and then we also have like, these are vibrant flanges on each side, and they're actually stacked together to space the exhaust correctly, so you can put this mid-pipe on the stock system.
Yeah, this is all 304 stainless. It's all TIG welded. It's all done here in-house in the back. A couple guys doing that. So yeah, so I guess let's go see if it makes power, Ali.
Yeah, is it gonna make power?
Any bets?
5 horsepower.
5? That's a little low ball. I'm gonna say 12.
Okay,
all right, we'll see.
All right, Steven, what are we doing today?
We're gonna dyno.
We're gonna dyno what?
The G80.
The G80.
G80.
Our shop car.
The shop car.
Or one of the shop cars.
You know.
Yeah, so we're headed to Titan Motorsports to see what our midpipe makes.
Yep.
Right now we have actually the midpipe on.
Yep. So the stock midpipe is right there. It fits. It's very well covered.
Yep. So we're gonna dyno the car with the midpipe and then put the stock one on, and then dyno with the stock.
But most importantly, we gotta put some gas in the car because we don't want to run in limo.
Yeah. So these cars apparently have a thing where it's a safety. So when you hit, was it like 40 miles?
Yeah. And we're about to hit 40 miles, 46. So we're about to go into limo, so we gotta put gas.
When it hits 40 miles, it drops the red line to 4,000 RPM.
Mm-hmm.
And it says reduced power, whatever. So,
yeah. So for the G80 owners that they don't know,
yeah, don't push your car when you have 40 miles because it's not gonna last forever. So we'll put gas and then go to Titan Motorsports. All right, what are you doing, Steven?
trying to put the car in dyno mode right now for all these messages.
Yes, so the G series cars all require you to put the car on the dyno mode because of the ABS and all those kinds of things, you know.
Yep.
So to get to dyno mode takes about 20 minutes.
Yep.
But you go to a diagnostics mode, and then after that you just hold the BC button, and then you go through a bunch of menus, and then it goes to dyno mode. So we'll put the car in a dyno mode and then do our test roll. Yep. And then we'll do the mid-pipe numbers first, and then we'll do stock numbers.
Yep.
first 2 runs 470 and 410, and then our second run we did 477, 416. Impressions?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Good numbers.
Good numbers for just a mid-pipe.
Yeah. It's really good numbers, yeah. Let's see what we do on
Stock?
the stock one.
Alright, so now we're going to take the car off the dyno since it's still strapped in, and then we'll install the stock one.
The stock one, the stock red pipe. So
And
we
then
can
see the numbers in that.
Yep.
And this was in Sport Plus, correct?
Yep. It wasn't a Sport Plus.
Nobody want to see efficient numbers anyways.
Exactly.
Alright. Alright, Steven, explain how this process goes, aka how the install is.
So the install involves cutting this pipe.
Which is OEM.
Yeah, which is the OEM. You gotta cut it perfectly. If you don't cut it perfectly, you're gonna have some fitment issues.
Yep.
So, cut it over here. You see the clamps over here, obviously.
Clamps are supplied with the mid pipe,
Yeah.
and then
So-
you have a hanger.
Yep.
You have a bracket here, which is another hanger, and then you have the hardware where it connects to the downpipes. And then the last thing is this brace, which is what, 6 bolts?
Yeah.
And then the whole thing comes out.
Yep.
Let's say
Let's do that now.
the whole process is like what? 20 minutes?
If that, I mean, if you first start, you know, when you're first starting and doing the cutting and everything, it's gonna take you a little bit longer. But obviously after you like cut it and all that stuff, so it's gonna be like 20-minute process, yeah.
Yeah, and I think most people don't have a lift, so most people do it on the
That's
jack
true.
stands if they're doing it at
Yeah.
their house.
Yeah, if you're doing it on jack stands, it might take a little bit longer.
Say 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so we're
let's
gonna
do that,
take
man.
this off and then put the stock mid pipe on, do the dyno, and go back to the shop.
That's how it comes down.
Is it spicy?
It is hot. It is very hot. Even with this UFC gloves, it's not helping out that much.
Yeah. Alright, so here are the stock numbers, 465, 414. So the car makes almost the same torque, but as far as horsepower, it did gain a decent amount, I guess, for a simple mod. So we'll go back to the shop and then finish off the video there.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So Ali's back from the dyno. Customer took the G82. So what were the numbers, Ali?
478 was the highest, and then obviously the stock was 464, so that's 14 horsepower. As far as torque, there was no torque difference. It made about the same torque, but it definitely picked up a little bit of horsepower. So I think I lost the bet more than he did, because he said 12 and I said 5.
Yeah, I'm happy with 14. So 14 horsepower gains, and the cars don't sound like a Lexus, which people already flame me in the comments for. But we're talking about Lexus, which ones? The
RX 350?
RX 350. Yeah, that was the one we
SUV?
tested. Yeah, the SUV. So we'll be more specific. So it made 14 horsepower. It also improves the sound, so it doesn't sound like a Lexus. So to purchase the PSI mid pipe, check the link in the description. Be sure to subscribe and like the page and hit the bell.